So I'm going to tell you about the time I went to Lisbon. I actually went to Lisbon only last week. And Lisbon is the capital city of Portugal, and I didn't really know what to expect because I don't read any guidebooks really before I go on holiday. I I quite like to just discover places when I get there, which is I think something that people find quite weird, but it's my holiday. Um, and anyway, it was brilliant. If you get a chance, go to Lisbon. It's a really interesting place. I was only there for 2 days and a bit, and if I'm honest, that wasn't really enough because there's so much to do. Um, yeah, so much, and obviously, when you're on holiday, you want some time to relax. But anyway, I arrived quite late on the first evening, so I went straight to bed. But then the next day, that meant I could get up nice and early, and I got on a tour bus. Which is one of those like the big buses with colourful pictures on the side, and it takes you around all the tourist areas in the city, and you can get off at any of the destinations, and then you can get back on with the same ticket. So it's actually quite good value for money, and it saves the hassle of trying to plan like other ways of getting to some of the tourist destinations, because that can get quite expensive. So we the first place we went was to the castle. So there's a big old castle above at the top of Lisbon, and it was beautiful. The views were amazing. You could see for miles. You can see the coast. Lisbon has a coast, and there's so much to do. There's a little museum. There's a shop. There's a cafe. There's lots of old bits of wall to climb around, and yeah, it was lovely. The only thing I didn't like was that it was quite busy, so I think maybe it's possibly better to go earlier in the day, because I was there probably around lunchtime, and yeah, it was really nice, but it was quite busy. Yeah, but then the next day, we went to the coast, like along the water, and there was again, it was just beautiful. The weather was amazing. It was so hot, possibly a little bit too hot. I'm from the north of England, and I start to melt when it gets too hot, I think. And yeah, there's an incredible monument. And you can go right to the top, and it's really high, and again you can see for miles, and it's beautiful. And then I went for a walk along the front, had an ice cream, delicious, really really get an ice cream, and then went to an old like part of a castle or part of a defence that was in the water, and yeah, again just absolutely beautiful. Like, in the mix of the old and the new was just fantastic to see. Yeah, and then in the afternoon, went around the city, went and had a couple of drinks outside, enjoyed the sunshine, relaxed, had some good food, and yeah, and just spent some time enjoying like the local culture a little bit. And like, people in Portugal are really friendly. It's not an expensive city to visit. Yeah, so I if you get a chance, it's definitely worth a visit. Yeah, great. Thanks for listening.